There are two ways to solve for the square root of a number. We can either use a calculator, of course, everybody would love to use this option, and the other way is to solve it manually. Manually too, we can solve it in two different ways. One, by using the prime factorization method, which we have already seen. We split the number to its prime factors and then choose one number from each pair. The other method, which we will look at in this video, is called the long division method. The name sounds fancy, but don't worry, if you follow the steps given in this video, you will never go wrong. But why can't we just use prime factorization every time? Well, if the number is large, it will take us a lot of time to reduce it to its prime factors, and the chances of going wrong are very high. Hence, prime factorization is useful only for small numbers. And for large numbers, we can use the long division method. Let's solve a couple of examples to understand how the long division method works. Look at the number 8281. If we have to reduce this number to its prime factors, we would first have to think of all the divisibility rules and so on, and that would take us a lot of time. So for such large numbers, we use the long division method. The first thing we need to do in the long division method is to draw lines like this. A line on top and a line to the left of the number. When you draw a line on top of the number, remember to leave some space above the number. Once you're done drawing these lines, you're ready for the first step. The first step is to mark pairs of digits from the unit's end. The unit's end is the number 1. So we mark pairs of digits from right-hand side. This becomes our first pair from the right, the number 81. We continue to mark pairs till we cover all digits of the number. The next pair will be 82. So the first step was simple. We just mark pairs from the right, which gives us two pairs, 82 and 81. Now we look at the first pair from the left, which is 82. In the second step, we have to find the perfect square which is equal to or lower than 82. Since 82 is not a perfect square, we choose the perfect square lower than 82. The perfect square just lower than 82 is 81. Even 64 is a perfect square lower than 82, but remember, we always choose the one which is closest. We know that 9 squared equals 81. We just found out the most crucial number. It's the number 9. 9 is basically the square root of the closest perfect square. We write the number 9 here to the left of the number. This was actually the most important step of the long division process, to find the first number. The next step is one of the easiest steps, but it's a step where most of the students get confused. The step says multiply above and add below. But what do we multiply and what do we add? It is the same number, 9. Let's focus on multiplying above first. We multiply 9 with 9 and write the product here. So the 9 you are multiplying is written on top. Now let's come to add below. We add 9 with 9 and write the sum underneath. 9 plus 9 gives us 18. We multiply the same number with itself above and wrote the product here. And we added the same number with itself and wrote the sum here. Remember, when we multiply or add, we're doing the operation with the same digit. In this case, it's 9. So we have completed 3 steps. First, we found the pairs from the right. Second, we found the perfect square and wrote its square root here. Third, we multiplied above and added below. If you observed it well, you could see that I have left some space next to the sum of 9s. That space is kept for the box. So we draw an empty box here, and inside this box we will be writing some digit. Our next aim is to find this digit. The next 3 steps are super simple. We just subtract the product from the number above it. The product we got was 81. The number above it is 82. We subtract 81 from 82 and get 1. And then we get the next pair down. The next pair is 81. So we write it next to 1. Then we draw the same box above and below. Above, we draw it next to 9, and below, we draw it under the original box. The digits contained in each of these boxes are the same. The next step, according to me, is the most interesting step of the long division method. We use trial and error to find the digit in the boxes. We look for the product of two numbers, which gives us 181. This is how the product should look. What number do you think we can write in the boxes to get 181 as our product? Remember, the digits in both the boxes have to be the same. Yes, 181 multiplied by 1 gives us 181. So we have found the digit in the boxes. It's 1. After we find this digit, we go back to the third step and follow the same procedure. Multiply above. So we write a 1 and a 1 in these two boxes and get the product of 181 and 1 as 181. Then we add below. We add 1 to 181 and get 182. Then we subtract the product from the number above it. So we subtract 181 from 181 and get a 0. The moment we get a 0 here and there are no more pairs left, we are done. But wait, where's the square root of 8281? Well, it's the number you got on top. It's 91. The square root of 8281 is 91. Trust me, it's not difficult. It's just a little lengthy. Let's review what we just did. We marked pairs from the unit's end, which gave us two pairs, 82 and 81. Then we choose a perfect square which is equal to or lower than the leftmost pair, 82. We found out that 81 is the closest square. We write its square root to the left. Then we multiply it above. 9 multiplied by 9 equals 81. And added below, 9 plus 9 equals 18. And with 18, we leave space for one more digit. Then we reach the three simple steps. First, we subtract the product. 82 minus 81 gives us 1. Second, we get the next pair down. And then we draw the same box above and below, which will contain the same digit as the original box. And to find the digit in the boxes, we use trial and error and get 181 multiplied by 1 as 181. So the number in the box will be 1. After we find the number in the box, we go back to the third step. We multiply above. 181 multiplied by 1 gives us 181. Then we add the same digit below. 181 plus 1 equals 182. Then we subtract the product. 181 minus 181 gives us 0. And since there's no pair left, we stop and get the square root as 91. Remember, inside the two lines, we always subtract, and outside, we always add. To get a better idea, see the second part of this video in which we have solved for the square root of another number using the same procedure.